it, I'm actually going to grab this black pen here. Yes, 066. So, I am Nailah Harvey, and I'm going to put my social up here because I know that, you know, we live in a different period where social is basically almost everything, right? So this is my social. If you have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, no matter what you have, I'm the same across the board. NHARVDOTCOM. So that's my handle, and my website is the same, N.HARV. Of course, it stands for the first letter of my name and then N.HARV.com. So this is actually an educational website. On there, I have grammar and writing resources. I have online workshops, ebooks, checklists, worksheets, all pertaining to grammar and writing because that is my focus. That has become my focus over the past couple of years, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my academic journey and share some of the resources pertaining to home, school, and community. So I'll write that down because I believe this will help you guys get a better understanding of my journey and also help you guys possibly with some resources. So home, school, and then community, and how it sort of ties in together as far as anyone's academic journey goes. So I don't know if you guys, well, of course you don't know, but I'm born and raised Compton, went to Caldwell for elementary, Walton for middle school, and then I was going to go to Compton High for high school. Instead, I went to CAMS. Anybody familiar with CAMS? The high school on Cal State Dominguez campus. So I went to CAMS. So my journey in Compton stopped in high school, but I'm still very much so, I claim it all the time, I'm a Compton baby. Now, I believe that these three, I guess, sets, if you will, sort of helped shape who I am today. My home life, my school life, my community, and the resources that they all brought to me. As far as 8th grade, middle school, the program that I was in and that helped me a lot was MESA. Are you guys familiar with MESA? So MESA was a big deal. Every summer, 6th through 8th grade, every summer I would be on the campus, either Cal State Long Beach, Cal State Dominguez, some college campus, learning actionable tools about how to, I guess, thrive in engineering, math, and science. That was the focus. MESA was a major resource. They paid for summer school, they paid for a lot of our travel during that time. It was a great resource. So MESA was big for me. And then when I went to high school, when I went to CAMS, I started to be more familiar with clubs, school clubs. Why I think this is important, I was in BSA, which is Black Student Alliance. Why I think this is important is because sometimes as students, we get so consumed, just in our individual work and homework and things that we forget about community. We learn from people. We thrive with people and friends and things of that nature. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's good to be around, those who share things in common. And for me, Black Student Alliance was the club that did that for me. So that was the club. When I went off to college, here's where my academic road got a little interesting. So I went to UC Riverside, University of California, Riverside. I was very burned out from CAMS. I was not used to, the curriculum and things that CAMS provided. So high school was very hard for me. It was challenging rather. So my first year of school, if I'm very transparent, I believe in being honest, I was kicked out, academic probation. I was going through personal things. I didn't seek resources from home. I didn't seek resources from my religious community. I didn't seek resources from my school counselor, my school psychologist. I just dealt with everything internally and didn't work. So I bring that up to say, although I was let go from UC Riverside, instead of stopping school altogether, I went to Riverside City College. And when I tell you, that was one of the best experiences of my life. At RCC, Riverside City College, I was introduced to more resources. One of them being the business club called Phi Beta Lambda, so PBL. So I'll write it out kind of. Phi Beta Lambda. This is, I believe it's national, a national business club. this club introduced me to a world outside of California because I had a few competitions with this club, or within this club, business competitions. They flew us out to Florida. We competed at UCLA and other collegiate, places within California, but this really helped me, and it still helps me today to have this on my resume. So I'm bringing this up to say that if you can be a part of some type of academic club, it's so great in the future for you guys. It's so great for your resume. It's so great for networking and all of that stuff. Like, be a part of some type of business club. So this is my first business club. And then I also want to introduce another organization that helped me out. And I believe that they exist on this campus. HACU. It stands for Hispanics Association Colleges and Universities. I do not identify with anything outside of Black. However, they accepted me into the program. With this program, I was able to go to Washington, D.C. and intern at the U.S. Department of Treasury. How? By just walking around my campus, asking for business programs, asking for programs. Not just being in the classroom and being satisfied with just being in the classroom. There's so many resources that schools offer. So if I can encourage you guys to do anything, go to these places, go to student fairs, student resource centers, ask about these programs. Specifically these two. If you have a business club, get in it. HACU, I want to say they're here. They're at most city and community colleges. Be a part of it. They have only government positions. You can intern at a government position, and if they like you enough, they will hire you on to give you a full-time job. I was offered a full-time job at the U.S. Department of Treasury in Washington, D.C. I didn't take it because I wanted to go back and finish school. But the idea is there are resources out there. So anyway, so that happened. Thankfully, I went back and I graduated from Riverside City College in business. And then they accepted me back to UC Riverside. So while I was there, here are some resources that here are some resources that are really, really found helpful. You're gonna be like, girl, it's not new. Like, okay, but really, seriously, school library. I'm not joking. I know it sounds crazy, but listen. If you just overhear the conversations that are in there, talk to the librarians. Like, there's so many people with so much knowledge that you may or may not know. School library. And then I would say, no matter what professor you have, make sure you have their email and contact number. And if they have office hours, take advantage of it. I am currently at Cal State Dominguez Hills. I am getting my master's in